Hey, welcome back to Good Knit Kisses. Hello, hello, hi. Hey, I hope you're doing well today on this Wednesday. What's up Wednesday? Today is Wednesday where I'm telling you what's up, what's going on with Good Knit Kisses. And I'm your host, Kristen, with Good Knit Kisses. And of course, I have a YouTube channel and I post videos every Friday to my YouTube channel, tutorials. And also on Mondays and Wednesdays, 9 a.m. Central Standard Time, Eastern is 10 o'clock. I do Facebook Live videos. Mondays is Q&A and Wednesdays is just kind of whatever I'm doing. So I'm so glad that you're joining me. I see people kind of hopping on. Be sure and tell me hello. And if you've joined me before, welcome. I'm so glad you're here. And if you haven't joined me before, please tell me where you're from. I love to hear where everyone comes from. It is so cool. So anyway, love my regulars who join me every day, but I love when new people join as well. So let me know. And also let me know kind of what things you like to do. Do you like to knit or crochet or loom knit or both or all three or yeah. So, and I've got I haven't fully set my studio back up since I've redone some stuff. So my lighting is really weird today. I look kind of goofy. I have this ring light that I normally have and it's behind me and it's usually in front of me and it illuminates me better. So I'm getting this weird glare. So sorry, it looks a little weird today. I'm trying to readjust, but it's just not working. So I'm going to say hello to everybody. I saw Carol join in and Chris and Bridget. Hi. Hey, Linda, good morning. Hi, Crystal. Brandy, my girl Brandy, she jumped in. I see her. Hey, Robin. Robin says you look tired. Yeah, I'm hoping that's just my lighting, but yeah, I am a little tired. I've been up working on some samples for some videos for everyone and kind of on a goofball schedule. So, so I'm curious. A plane flew by just now. I'm wondering if anybody caught that. It'd be interesting to know. I mean, I'm sitting here yammering on, so maybe you didn't hear it, but it was just this whoosh. Yeah, I can't tell that it's quieter in here when a plane comes by, but it seems like a tighter sound in this room. So I don't know if it sounds any better to you guys today, but let me know. So hey, good morning. Hey, April. Crochet, but somewhat new. Awesome. Awesome. And oh yes, and you're in Charlotte. I remember that. Loomy Linda there. Hey, Loomy Linda. I know Linda Hendrickson. She does lots of awesome loom knitting. Watching from Kansas, Crystal says, you're mostly crocheter, but you do loom knit and knit. Hey, Cassie. Cassie's in Ontario. Hi. Hey, speaking of all these crochet people, Furls Crochet that has the really cool hooks. Man, they're right out of my grip. They came out with this really cool evening bag clutch, a leather clutch, and it just released today. And oh my goodness, it is so beautiful, amazing. You could put 7 of their furls hooks in one little slot. 7 of them in there, but in one slot, a furls hook will go, or you can put 3 hooks. And I was thinking if you're a loom knitter too, the picks would go in there really well, especially if you have the big barrel kind, like the knitting board. And I'm thinking, man, that would be really cool. So you could put 7 of them in there. And then it has room even for a small ball, the flat wound skeins. You could put a ball in there and a tape measure, and a little pair of 4-inch scissors, and take it on the go. It's like luxury on the go. I think I may have an ad for it on my website, but anyway, there's a deal going on, a 25% off today or something. I don't know. Anyway, go look. There's some codes. Somewhere. Anyway, it's so cool. Hey, Heather, good morning. Hi, Alicia and Brenda. Hey, Lori, good morning, Wisconsin girl. And she's working on a knitted scarf, but she normally does crochet. Oh, that's great. I hope that's coming along well. Be sure and post your pictures to the Good Knit Kisses page so we can see it. And she also does looming. That's awesome. Hey, Marlene in Maine. She's our main girl. No. Hey, no, don't, you got to fight with Joanne for that spot because she's my main girl. Linda, hey, she says, wish I could watch daily, but work prevents me. Yeah, I was doing this daily, Monday through Thursday. Actually, I did originally Monday through Friday, but it was so hard on me. So I switched to Monday and Wednesday, and that works so much better. And I can get more stuff done for the videos in between. So That's okay. We have them all on replay. You can go to the main video page and click on that and see that. So, oh, Robin says the sound is great. Linda says she heard the plane. Oh gosh. Okay. Susan says sounds good. Does it sound better? I look at eye doctor. Better or worse? 1 or 2? Does it sound the same? Or can you tell? Good morning, Amanda. Hi. Hey, Charlene from Ohio. Oh, Linda says I'm one of her favorite enablers. Thank you, Linda. Oh my gosh. Jeanette, good morning from the UK, knitting a beautiful baby blanket at the moment. Sweet. Is this a newborn baby or a baby coming? Is this a relative of your own? Or just, are you blessing someone that you don't know? All of the above are awesome. Any of it's awesome. Babies are a blessing. Hey, Wanda. She says, hi, Kristen and everyone else. Wanda says, hello, everyone. Oh, Heather loves the Bernat pot behind me. Yeah. So I had, that's from the video. I did a video on all the new colors from Bernat, and I don't have all of them. I have like half of the colors. And so I pushed them all up in there so you guys could see them. I wish I had room to like make them all like turned and you can see all the cool colors in them. So yeah. Linda says play noise was not that loud, just due to my job. I'm tuned into play noise. Oh, what's your job? Don't tell me you're an air traffic controller and you're listening to me. Because I'll be like, turn my station off. Get back to work. That's an important job. I like seriously nearly snort laughed. Can you believe me? I can't. Robin says, seem better, but hard to know without going back and listening side by side. Oh, yeah. Yeah, well, that's true. That's true. Yeah. Charlene's making tiny dolls for her first baby granddaughter in October. And Teresa says, good morning. Hey. Oh, Linda, you do work for an airline. Okay, sweet. Well, my mom worked for American Airlines for like 28 years or something. So, yeah. Yeah, I'm very much aware. Hey, Christy, listening from Olympia, Washington. Hey. Oh, Chris Lopez shared me. Oh, okay. Oh, and you're in Washington, and you're Washington. Okay, you're Washington. She's California. Okay, I'm like, where in the world are you? Thank you, Chris, for sharing. Well, welcome, everyone. Okay, so I've got some website updates. I wanted to show you the website is so much faster and smoother now. Joanne has put in a lot of work. Joanne, if you don't know, she is my assistant and she helps me maintain the website, get out the newsletters, which we're going to get better into working order. I've been trying to kind of revamp how we're going to be doing those. I used to come out with them all the time, and I did like these monster newsletters, and they were like they took a long time to put together. Anyway, so, and then I kind of scaled back. So we're working on that, but we also worked on the landing page, because usually when I would send people to the main website, by the way, it's goodknitKisses.com. So if you want to navigate to there, but it pops up instantly now, or near instantly. Before, you were having to wait on like this big banner of pictures, and it was just like take forever and to load, and very frustrating. And so mostly when people are trying to find that blog, they would just go whenever I would tell you a link, so that's not good. So I want to show you how to navigate the site. We may be updating some things, but Joanne's been really good about being able to isolate the things she's working on instead of taking the entire site down. So yay, Joanne. So I have an iPad here, and I'm going to show you like real time how it works, how it navigates, and like how fast it is. And this will be from my iPad on a Wi-Fi, so you can kind of get a feel. Of course, different Wi-Fi connections are different. This is my home Wi-Fi. So, and I'm not traveling around. I'm not at Starbucks sharing it with anybody but my family. So, and half of them are at school right now. So, anyway, let's see. Okay, Robin says, I do like the view better with the display right behind you rather than the wide view when you're at your computer, I think. Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, the computer one is really when I want to like put comments up, or like I have a guest on or something. I may have to figure out a different thing for that, or put in I hate to put a fake background in, Robin, but Yeah, I guess that would be cool. Okay, so I'm going to go on to the, oh, it said it's not working, Heather said. Is it not? Okay, is the website working? Okay, let me just flip and we'll just see it real time and see. Okay, so let me move my camera. Pardon me while I flip and get this thing ready. Oh, you're seeing my feeling. Okay, so let me zoom in. Okay, so I'm starting to go to the website, goodknitKisses.com. Okay, so I'm typing in my website. Go. Okay, so it was faster on my phone last night, but at least you see it. So that's the site. It pops up here and it starts immediately in my blog. Like before, you had to go to the home page and it was just taking forever. So we had it go immediately to the blog to land, and that's what most people are going for, is the things we're talking about. Like right now, we've got this Easy Life Knit placemat from Your Inspirations. We have loom and needle versions. These are tutorials, and then you click on here to go to that page. And then you've got like the outdoor living lookbook link. Okay, so these are all like the overviews of the blogs. And so that's really all this is. It just keeps going and going and going. And then at the very, very bottom, you can see our different social media places to navigate to, some of the latest tweets that I've sent out. Our store link for just different things that are available from Good Knit Kisses, or products that we recommend. They're not necessarily things that I carry, but things that products I work with, or things that I'm like, hey, this is cool, that I've used. So, and then these are just Flickr photos, which I don't put up that often, but anyway, these are some of the latest Flickr photos if you're into Flickr. And then if you want to subscribe to our newsletter, you can type in your name and your first and last name and your email address. And I don't sign your, I don't sell your lists. I don't sell lists. I wish that people wouldn't sell my name, so I don't sell your name because I don't even know how to do that anyway. So this is how you sign up for our newsletter. So you just scroll all the way to the bottom, do any web page, and it looks like this on our website. So let me just roll it back up. Oh, this is our closed, if you don't know, I've got a closed captioning project here for our Good Knit Kisses community for the videos. So if you are curious about helping the hearing impaired and deaf and hard of hearing community, then click on this and find out how to help them and for our videos. And then these are just different lookbooks. Okay, let me scroll back up. All right, so we've got the home page, which navigates. It should keep navigating here. It used to be one overview page. Okay, now we have a video page. Okay, so see how long it's taking to load. Now we're working on getting that faster, but this is way faster than it used to. And the video page wasn't working for so long. So if you don't go navigate directly to YouTube, then this is another spot that you can get my videos, where it's just my videos. But you have to kind of scrub through a lot of them. But if you want to see the latest ones, they're right here. So this is the latest one. It's the how to knit needle and loom knit placemats 2-in-1 video. That means I show you how to knit with needles and on the loom on here. You can hit subscribe to Good Knit Kisses channel if you're not already subscribed. If you have a Gmail account, it's perfect if you're already signed in on a computer. So that's a great way to stay up to date. And then be sure, and when you click on that, you go to YouTube, like click on the bell icon so you can get live updates from me. And then you kind of just scroll down and you'll see these different thumbnails. If you see this little thumbnail here that that looks like this and has a picture on the right and then words on the left, those are videos that I'm working on, like full tutorials. And then the ones that don't really have that are ones that are like YouTube live videos, or like unedited, Facebook live videos, where they're like full unedited videos. They're like really long and they're kind of conversational style. And so I may be doing something that's like a 30 minutes to an hour long tutorial. And having discussions and stuff like that. So like these are all different tutorials. This one's just featuring this yarn, so it's not really a full tutorial. These two are featuring yarn. Okay, and then this is actually a knit along tutorial, but it's unedited. So if that makes sense. So if you see it with the thumbnail, it means it's like a put together pristine video where it's like edited and skinny down as much as I can. So you can see very clearly what these different ones are, a project picture. So that's just kind of how that, why these look the way they do. So if that helps. And then you just keep clicking next, and it's got like 25 pages of videos. So see, it's pulling all of them up. See the mitered square shawl, and then this tassels and trellis and tassels knit Afghan. Like this one was doing a special technique. So if you wanted to do this little technique that's in the video, anyway, all these different ones. If it says how to knit, it's on needles. If it says how to loom knit or how to knit and it says on the loom, then obviously it's on a loom. So I'm trying to differentiate, or if it says crochet, obviously I haven't done any for yarn inspirations yet for crochet, but I do have crochet videos. So anyway, you just kind of keep going. You find the one, you just keep clicking next, or you can go to the YouTube page. At the top of the page is resources. Now, Joanna's in the middle of doing this. She's working on this, and so she worked really hard yesterday. Let's see what she did so far. We're still doing, we're still working on things and adding things. So this is not how this will always be, but we're constantly adding things. And if there's stuff that you want to see on the website, please write to us. Write to Joanne at goodknitkisses.com. And let her know if there's something on the resource page that you're just dying to see. That's Joann at goodknitkisses.com. So the resource pages, you'll see it says learn to loom knit, and then all these like lists of things are clickable. So if I clicked on these little titles, they would go straight to that article. Then there's to learn to knit and learn to crochet, and these are crochet lessons all set up in order, knitting lessons all set up in order. These are like super basic, okay? And then the learn to loom knit, I've never really set up a thing like, hey, do this, then this, then this, then this, but I have like these intuitive beginner playlists. And so like, let's just go here. This first one here says beginner loom playlist. Let's click on this. Okay, you see how it's loading faster. I'm going to scroll down. It says beginner loom knitting playlist. It was made with the beginner loom knitter in mind. We're assuming someone that's just starting learning from the beginning to an advanced can pick up where he or she needs. So it's like taking a loom knitting class. And of course, you know, you might start at a certain point and you're more advanced than the next person. So like if you go and click on this playlist here, let's click on this. It goes into another page. So it goes a tab. Like if you're familiar with tabs, it goes into a new tab. And then you can see all the videos here. So this starts you from basic looms and yarn to basic stitches to know, stitch talk, bind off, and simple first projects, then takes you progressively to next projects. And then, you know, copy the link for reference or hit share. You can also subscribe to this list. But anyway, it shows you all the different videos and in what I think is kind of an intuitive order for learning. So kind of scroll down and like if you know the thing, then skip it. If you don't know the thing and you come down and you're like, oh, you know, I want to know how to make an I-cord on a spool loom, or here, how to make an easy pom-pom. Like, wow, is this all the videos she has? No. Click show more items and it will show more items. You just scroll down and keep going. Like, oh, here's a whole pattern on the loom. So this is a 35-minute tutorial, easy loom knit mesh bag. I also have it broken into 4 different videos, but this one I like combine them into one video. And so anyway, you just keep going. Like even if you want to do like a decreased bind off, you know, where it like slowly gets smaller, the moss stitch, picot edge, there's all these different ones, and you just keep going and then hit show more items. There's ear flaps, there's triangle shawl stuff, there's all kinds of stuff, and I just kind of just put it in order. I mean, some of them are all kind of on the same level, but like here's something on wet blocking. And so just go down here and kind of look for goodies and be like, what do I want to learn today? Now this isn't every video I've done, so it kind of stops here at this easy double knit blanket. If you think I need to include something on this playlist, let me know and I can add to it. That's one of my videos. I can also click on this button and add to it anytime I want. I'm going to go back to this page here And so it's also got a way to subscribe on this channel too. So like, anyway, if you play here, it'll keep playing all the next videos in the playlist. So it's really kind of cool. And it's showing you here. Here's a video that I think if you're beginning is a good one to take. This called Yarn Class 101. This is just lingo and yardage. It doesn't go into the fiber content and all that kind of stuff, but this is just kind of really beginner. What are all these words that people are saying? I don't know what a skein or a hank or a winder is, or a swift, or all this stuff. Like, why do I need to know that stuff? So that's there. So anyway, there's all that stuff. And then down at the bottom, you can vote on stuff. So like if you see this, okay, so if you see this 3, it's kind of hard to see on here, but you can see, it's kind of hard to see on the screen, but anyway, there's a little 3. If I like this thing, I can click on it and say, I found this helpful. Or if I didn't find it helpful, click the X. I hope you found it helpful. If it doesn't have something that you want, like, please don't write, if you didn't find it helpful, just give me a comment and let me know and say, hey, you're missing this kind of thing. Do you think you can add this? That would be more constructive for me rather than just pushing the X button. I mean, by all means, if you hate it, please just click X. But I mean, it's just it's a feedback for me. But I mean, like, comment on it and tell me what you want to see. Okay. And so anyway, here's related articles. And so if you're just interested, you can click on these. All right. I'm going to go back. Okay, so like here's more of the how to loom knit. It's kind of blown out. I'm sorry you can't see it. So I'm just going to go over the headers. And then this one is loom, stitches, and patterns. So there's like even more on here. So this was the how-to area with reference stuff. And then this is stitch patterns and stuff like that. Now, keep in mind, this is not the blog. This is a resource page. This is not the same thing. So there's actually even more on the blog. So I'll teach you in a second how to find what you need. Knit stitches and patterns. These are needle knit stitches, and then it also says patterns. So it's actually featuring people who are knitters. So like if you want to know like who's Kristen Amadal or who's Stacy Perry, Patterns by Stacy Perry. So I'm going to click on that. And this is just to get to know a few people, and we can add people over time. If you have a favorite person, let us know and maybe we can add them to it. So this is Stacy Perry, and she is a YouTuber, but she is actually a master knitter located in Austin, Texas, and she teaches. She's taught in studios for years, and then started teaching YouTube videos to help as well. And I love Stacy. She's awesome. And this is just a link to her patterns that she has, and you can check out more about her under her YouTube name. So this is just more of like an introduction, not necessarily here's all these patterns from her, and then you can kind of navigate and find the things you want. It's more of an introduction. And then this right here is crochet stitches and patterns. These are like full-on patterns, baby's first Afghan, color burst Afghan. If I click on that, it's going to link me to here. This is a color burst Afghan by Michael Selleck. He's the AKA Mikey with the Crochet Crowd. And you can click on this pattern here and it'll go to his website. And if there's a related video, it'll be on that site. Anyway, related articles. Here's patterns by Claire Sullivan, Elizabeth Ham, Mary Catherine, Kristen Amadal. Here's crochet flowers, easy and bold. So, and then of course you can make comments and stuff too. And click the I'm not a robot on the CAPTCHA stuff. I'm kind of going through these fast and I'm not looking at your questions just quite yet. Anyway, oh, and then the loom stitches and patterns, there's a ton of stuff, and there's like a bunch of my patterns here, and then here's more loom knitters, like there's a whole bunch of loom knitters down here to feature them. So, oh, also, if you don't know, here is the loom knit crocodile stitch pattern. So if you click on this, this actually gives you a chart on how and how to do the crocodile stitch in a more generic way. So like this is not necessarily a full pattern, this is a stitch pattern, okay? And so you can go in, check out all that, and see how to follow the chart, and it gives you all the step-by-step stuff, and here's the chart, and you can even pin it if you want. All the images we have are pinnable images, and Anyway, you can see like here, like how you're making this thing go in and out. So basically it gets folded up onto itself, and it becomes like this double-sided little crocodile thing. So anyway, let me go back. Okay, some more. So there's stitch patterns, and then loom knit abbreviations, knit abbreviations. So obviously this is not, you know, some of this is all squished together, and this is just on my iPad. This is like a Generation 2 iPad, so I'm sure that it's better on other ones. Knit abbreviations, crochet abbreviations. There's like an abbreviation list, and then if I have like a article that goes deeper and further, then it's clickable and it has more stuff on it. So you can click on the abbreviation list, and it's like a generic thing. So let's click crochet abbreviation list. So when I go there, it's like, these are all the ones that you would see, and if you see it in blue, it's clickable to an article. Maybe I have like a video on it, or some more in-depth explanation. And if you have something on one of these lists and you're like, can you please show me? Yeah, I can consider showing you. And I think all of these will let you rate them up and down. Then also, here's a really important spot that you might want to mark this: charts for sizing. Baby sizes charts, blanket charts, child sizes charts, hat chart, men's sizes for clothing and measurements, sock math and sock chart for measurements, and then women's sizes. If you want to see all of them together, you can just click charts for sizing. Oops, okay, so that part isn't working yet. So we're still working on it, but this is the overview. So you can click on these individually, baby sizes chart, and it's giving you a nice chart here, and it's pinnable, and you can read it, and it says, you know, 3 months to 24 months, and then all these inches are in the first column. So like number 1 is chest, and it gives you in inches, and then underneath it is centimeters. So if you want to know centimeters, it's the next row underneath it. So we got row 1 is inches, row 2 is centimeters, and then it goes back. Oh shoot, I just clicked on it and made it bigger. Okay. Anyway, and so it gives centimeters below. Anyway, and it gives you some notes about that. The sock one is a good one I want to show you. Sock math and sock chart measurements. So this one here, now the chart is a little small in here. This is just a thumbnail, but if you keep scrolling, you'll find a bigger chart, and you can click on this and print it or save it, and then you can zoom in and out to see all the extra small fine details on it. But this can be used for a needle and for loom, and it talks about helping determine the average measurements for socks, like preemie, newborn, infant, baby, toddler, tween, teen, you know, all that stuff. Knitting up a swatch and the main stitch, and use your needles or your loom that's intended. You know, knit a 3x3 swatch, measure 2 across. It like tell you how to do some of that math. And oops, super, that's awesome. Okay. Anyway, it gives you like all the math stuff and how to do it. And then here's like an example of how to figure out what your cast on would be. And I even give you an example size 12 women's foot, because that's my foot. And so I give you an example of like how big that would be and how many pegs to cast on. And so anyway, and some formula information down below, and you can rate it. We've got 13 people who like it. I like it. Let's say I found that helpful. So there you go. And then you can click on here and give me a comment. And the reason why there's not very many comments right now is because, well, honestly, I don't even think we had the comment section turned on before. So anyway, so comment away. If you need to ask questions, be sure and like really try and work up your swatch and like trying to figure it out first, and check out videos and things like that first. But if you're asking like a thing on someone's pattern, I really can't answer that. But this is just to kind of help give you some of that reference information really for as far as the sizing goes. Tips and resources. It's got techniques, prevent knits from curling, swatch making. So if you're on that sock math and you're like, I need some more information on swatching, well, I've got an article on that. product reviews, and then crafts and cooking. It's just some of the couple of videos that I've done. So that's that. And then newsletter. I'm not really sure if this page is up and running. Okay, this is just signing up for the newsletter, and there's a bunch of comments on here. So if you've got comments for us, let us know. Joanne is handling all of that. And if you want to click on the shop, this is if you clicked down below, like when I went all the way down the bottom and it says check out our store, or you can go all the way to the top and click shop. And then here's all the pattern links, all the links to the things that I have. So this is most of my patterns. You can find, if they're free, you can find them on my on the website here, or you can find them in the video that I have. But some other patterns, I've got like a downloadable one you can get off of Ravelry or Etsy. And so you just click on there. I do have affiliate links on this page, and that just helps support Goodknit Kisses. It helps support the website. It helps support Joanne being on our team. Anyway, so these are some books. There's a Goodknit Kisses, GKK books, GKK store, and then loom knitting and needle knitting favorites. If you go on the books, there's not very many right here because I just kind of kept this really concise to the things that I have my hands on a little bit. And then GKK store is some of the things I recommend. The loom knitting and needle faves, there's like an endless list of a ton of stuff that I like. So anyway, but this right here, this first one is Flower Loom Crochet by Annie's. It's a paperback version, and then this one is the digital version. This is the book that I worked with Elizabeth Ham on, and we use this loom. So if you're interested in it, you can get the loom here and get the book here. And then also these two right here are my book, and whoops. This is for loom knitting. This is the paperback version. And then this is the Kindle version, or Apple version. Honestly, I have this because my publisher lets me have this, but I don't prefer this one. I prefer if you want a digital version, get it on Ravelry or Etsy. And especially if you get it on Ravelry, Ravelry is nice because it lets me update. If I ever update the version, I can just give it to you for free. It's really hard for me to give it to you on Etsy. And this one is one that, like, people love their Kindles and they can show the text bigger or smaller, but I'm not that great at this, and so when I was making it, I don't really know how to make my book work with all these charts and stuff in that format very well, so I prefer this one if you need to print. Otherwise, the PDF is originally what I created, and you can also print those pages, and I made it to where when you print the PDF, they're going to be on 8x11 pieces of paper already formatted, so like you can put your patterns in sleeves and stuff like that. And then this book right here in the middle, I separated these so you could tell the difference. This book right here in the middle is from Boy. It's I Taught Myself to Loom Knit, and it's the book that's inside a clamshell kit, and it comes with a Boy loom, like one of those little blue 26 peg ones. And it comes with like some stitch markers and a loom hook and our loom tool. The book is like, well, it shows online $8.34. I think in Walmart stores it's usually like $9.99. So I don't get a commission on this or anything, but it's something that I did work on. All the patterns are mine. There's 10 patterns, and it's good for beginners, and it's a good price. So if you ever want to learn more about loom knitting, that's a good one to start with, and then graduate to one of these books. And then there's a ton of other books that are available from other people. We've got the Loom Knitting Primer by Acela, which she's actually got an updated version of that. Anyway, there's a ton of other books in here. So if you're just wanting to know, and then loom knitting, here's needle favorites here. These are some of the needles that I use. And so if you're just interested, and then the loom knitting store is all these different looms that I've used, or approve of. So anyway, that's just giving you an idea. And it says similar items. Like, I haven't used this one, but it's coming up because it's an Amazon thing. So anyway, that's just the store. And then here's the app. I get a lot of people asking about the app. The app has always been free. Apps are expensive to make. I have someone who makes it, and they're only making it for the Apple. I'm not, like, any money that comes from advertising, which is super minuscule, pays him back. And so, like, I really don't, anyway, we don't even know how to do the Android one. So everybody's asking me. I'm not trying to leave you out in the dark. It's just, that's just what it is. So it is what it is. And I have been told by my husband not to talk about it. But I'm sorry if you're an Android user and you can't use it. Anyway, it's a nice thing to have, but every time they make changes on the updates, we have to keep updating it. There may come a time where I just completely remove this app because I don't like not being able to please everybody, but I don't have the money to. If anybody's got 50 grand for an app, then let me know. But other than that, I'm not going to. So anyway, you can click on this and learn a little bit more about one of the old versions, and or go and download it. And then there's all the legal jargon that has to go along with it. And then there's people asking about Android down here. So I'm sorry, Android people. I love you, but I can't. And then this is just a bit about Kristen. It's probably very old information on me here. And then contact, and then you can just contact me here. The best place to contact me, honestly, is on this page on Facebook. And Joanne and Carol get on there sometimes and kind of help me navigate that. Okay, so here's the thing. And if you go to home, that is the blog. Blog no longer shows up on here. So this is the blog. Here's the thing I want you to take away. This, sorry, it's so blowing out. Okay. Click on the little search bar here, and it comes up here. It kind of pushes it down, and it says search for something. And so if I want to find something about bonnets, okay, I'm going to type bonnet, and we're going to see what comes up. So it's searching my whole site. It's not Google searching everywhere in the world. So this one is Pico bonnet. It's a loom knit pattern, and I can click on that. That was back in 2014. And then there's information on making a Pico bonnet. That's one of my patterns. There's also a bonnet in Modern Nursery Lookbook by Yarn Inspirations. And then Pattern Deal Patrol. Okay, here's one that's really good. So Pattern Deal Patrol, let's click on there. I want you guys to see this. So Christy does this. This is her baby, Christy Halsworth, and she finds all kinds of deals for loom knitting, needle knitting, crochet, and yarn, and anything else she can find. So she finds deals and posts them here. So this is limited time offers, and it fall under limited time offers. There's none limited right now. And then where it says always free, these are the ones that are always free. Look at that. And she even puts like some descriptions. So the first category is loom knitting, and then you just scroll down to find the category you want. There's needle knitting. Here's limited time offers. Look at this. Look at all these. Okay, and then she puts like a red thing. So some of these are expired, and she's hasn't been able to. She's had a bunch of house guests for the last few weeks, so she's gonna be updating some of this stuff. But if you keep scrolling down, you'll find always free, and look at all these patterns that are free. So you can go and click and download those for free. And then baby, teen, kids patterns includes character items and things. So there's all these. Ponytail, messy, bun. She even put these in categories. Look at this, y'all. Hat patterns. There's links. You just click on them and it goes directly to it. Check that out. Look at that. Cowl, shawl, scarf, wrap patterns. Oh my gosh, there's a ton. Sweater, cardigan, vest, poncho patterns. And I should say jumper for our UK friends. Blanket, Afghan throw, anyway, all this stuff. Household and decor patterns, sock and shoe slipper stuff. This says all her patterns are free. Most are sock, Krista Hartman designs. You click on there and it goes to all that. Gloves, mittens, other patterns, Christmas. Okay, look, now we're at crochet. Did you see how many knit patterns there were for free? Isn't that awesome? So anyway, and just keep going down here. It shows the limited time, and then it shows the always free. I mean, this is incredible, and it's all on one page. So if you want to know about this, go to Pattern Deal Patrol, or just go to goodknitkisses.com, And on the search bar, you can click, well, obviously bonnet works because there must be a free bonnet on here, but you just click this little button here to navigate, the little search icon, and just type deal and you'll find it. Let's go back. All right, so do we have any questions? Yeah, we got it. Yay, Christy, Chris says. Because he says that's a lot of money. Can't wait to check this out. Everybody says, Mikey is awesome. Okay, links aren't in their portrait. You have to turn the iPad to landscape to show the links. Okay, so yeah, I'm in landscape. Okay, this is it in portrait. So let's see what it looks like when I do this. So this is what it looks like when I'm in portrait. Come on, man. Yeah. So that's in portrait. So any of the blue stuff is like you can click on it. Like here, there's loom knit cable sock, rib sock. So I'm going to click on that. This happens to be a Ravelry pattern if you're a Ravelry chick or dude. And here's the pattern. This is by Faith Schmidt. She's got some great stuff. Free download. So anyway, you need to sign in or create an account. If you, by the way, little plug for Ravelry here, it's free. You can create an account on Ravelry. There is a ton of patterns. So if you have been living in the dark, do not live in the dark any longer. Go to Ravelry.com and you will find it. If you want to know how to spell Ravelry, it is Ravelry, like Ravel, and then ry.com. So go there, sign up, get tons of free stuff, navigate, have fun. There are a ton of people who can help you, and there's like group things to help you. So yeah. Anyway, let's go back. So if you're searching for patterns, if you're searching for anything and you don't find it on Good Knit Kisses, please go, before you start Googling, go to Ravelry first and search there first. You might be surprised. And that's a dedicated search because you are just searching yarn stuff. If you go on Google, you're like, whoa, you're in La La Land. I would not search Pinterest first unless you've got some pin things that you want to go try. So anyway, and you can save to your library. But anyway, this is not a tutorial on Ravelry. What else should we talk about? This is the article for the video that's out right now. Easy Life Knit Placemat. Let's click on this. Let me go back to landscape. And these look different on the computer. We're working on trying to get everything better looking on the website. And then usually I have like something on the bar, especially on a desktop, but I'm just happy it's working faster now. So, because for some reason it was just really bogged down, and without going into it, I'm just happy it's working. So there's needle and loom knit version shown. And then it gives you the pattern. You just click on it. When you click on that, it'll open another page. So you actually have opens another tab. So your tab for the placemats is still over here, and it's opening up on Yarn Inspirations. So now we're just waiting on Yarn Inspirations. And yarnspirations.com has a ton of free patterns. And of course you can buy yarn on the site. And so like, here's the pattern, and, they've already embedded my video in here, which is awesome. It's a beginner pattern, and then you go click download, and it will download that pattern, and you can save it like on an iPad. You can save it to iBooks, or whatever tablet device. It probably has the option for you. And then in my video, I recommend taking this and printing it and marking it up with a pen or pencil of the changes for the loom. So anyway, and I talk about that. Okay, so here we go. So there's the pattern. Here's the yarn. It talks about the yarn that we used and the supplies. And then I talk about the alternate loom knit supplies. And anyway, notes for loom knitters. Here's techniques and some of the screenshots. And then here's the whole video in here. And then you can share this article. You can click on the heart thing and give it some love. See this little, whoops. there's a little heart. You should be able to click on it, and then you can share it here, or you can pin it, or you can email it to yourself or a friend, and that's it. So anyway, that is the website in a nutshell. I hope that has been helpful to you. Let me go click. Whoops. Let me go see what questions you guys may have. Let's see. Kassid, sorry you woke up late. Hopefully I kind of caught you up. Hey, Ada, I see you jumped on. Okay. So anyway, I'm just seeing if anybody has any questions. Yeah, Kassid. Oh, yeah. That's a lot of money. You were talking about the app. Oh my gosh. Yeah, app development. There's different ways to develop apps. There's, and some people might look at me and be like, I could make you an app, but yeah, it depends on what you put in the app. And I actually have even more grand ideas for the app, but yeah, I don't want to be in the app making business. I want to be in the video making business. And so if I have to make a choice between having an app and making videos, I'm going to choose making videos to help you guys. And yeah, and then y'all can just navigate to the website or wherever. So anyway, yeah, thanks for Christy. She is fantastic. I'm not sure if she jumped on today. Chris says, yeah, Ravelry is awesome, but beware. It's like going down a rabbit hole and getting lost forever is so much fun. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's like, does anybody do this? Does anybody set a timer, set a time limit to when you're on? Okay, I'm going to be on Ravelry. I'm going to set a 30-minute timer or an hour timer and make myself get off of it. Or Pinterest or something. I don't know. Christy says, oh my goodness, you're amazing. I found you. Super cool info in a rabbit hole. I'm a rabbit hole. Yay. It's full of yarn. It's warm. Come on inside. Robin says, Chris, I've enjoyed Ravelry for that very reason. Waiting till I'm desperate for a pattern someday. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh wow. I'm yawning. Robin, really? I can't believe you're not on it. Oh my gosh. So funny. Okay. So Kassid, it's just goodknitkisses.com. So to good night kisses, we're good knit kisses. And then you just say .com. So that's it. So yeah, Alicia is reminding us Ravelry has lots of free patterns and they sell patterns. Yes. And, by the way, if you become very versed in, Ravelry, you can even, help them on their pattern stuff. And if you see a free pattern online, on a blog, search for it on Ravelry, see if it's there. And you might even be able to build a thing that links to that, free page and link to the designer if they're on Ravelry. And I forget how it's done, and I actually have some patterns out there in some blogs that I've done for people, and they're not linked up on Ravelry as a project. And the thing about Ravelry is if you want to keep up with the projects that you're working on, you can absolutely do that and even make project pages and post updates. And it's good self-management for yourself. If I was better at self-management, I would do that. They have some really great tools for people who love systems like that. I love the fact that the systems are there. I'm not necessarily organized to do it. I think probably because I just have too much on my plate. But they have really cool tools out there. So anyway, Monica says, yay, keep making videos. Keep the videos coming. Videos are a great tool, Barb says. Yeah, seriously. Anyway, Robin says, I have no short of pattern choices for what I can keep up with just your videos, so don't need Ravelry yet. Well, good. Yay. Thank you. All right, sweet. Well, anyway, I better run. I hope that this video was informative. If you want anybody to know about the updates in any of your loom knitting groups or knitting groups or whatever that know me, I'm just relatively unknown in other places, but loom knitting, people tend to know me a little bit, or should know me, just because I've got some resources to other places too. So anyway, if you want to share that in your groups, I would love it and appreciate it. I value you guys, and please let me know if you think that I'm missing something from like referring to it on our site. Maybe it's something that you found somewhere else or whatever. Creating new patterns, not really quite sure about that yet, but right now I am making videos at least twice a month for your inspirations. And then having some videos in between, and those are things that already are in the works. But if there's some techniques, especially like techniques that you guys really want me to showcase, I will do that. By the way, someone on a live video requested that I do something in the round on DPNs or circular needles, and I am doing that. Yes, I am. Next month I'll be showing a video in the round on needles. The pattern actually called for double pointed needles, and I'm going to show you why in this particular pattern that I'm going to do it on a circular needle and give you some extra tips. We'll do the magic loop, and if you don't know what that is, stay tuned because you'll see it next month. I'm working on the pattern already, and it's a super cute hat, I must say. I can't wait to wear it. So anyway, oh, you love my hat? Thank you. This is crocheted. Do you see this little thing in the middle? This is that's that flower loom crochet book I was talking about earlier. So the middle is the flower made on the flower loom. It's a woven flower, and then it's crocheted out from there. So anyway, all right, you guys have a fantastic day and weekend ahead. Friday we'll have a video upload up on YouTube. I think I'm going to be putting the needle chevron one up and maybe a live video, so we'll see about that. And then next week we've got another video coming out on Friday as well. Monday and Wednesday is Facebook Live, 9 a.m. Central Standard Time, 10 a.m. Eastern, and we'll catch you then. Y'all have a great day and happy knitting and crochet. Bye, everyone.